Picking it out. Ted Turner, which you mentioned before that you had met when you was commissioner of the SEC in the late '80s. He wants you to become the very first president of Turner Sports.
Yeah,
And what year would this have been? 94?
94.
And how did he just call you up, or do you have somebody call you and have a meeting, or how did this come about?
He would call, but he also had Terry McGurk, who was worked for him then, now the chairman of the Braves, and they made me all kind of offers, and I kept turning them down, and then it started to get a little crazy because rumors started flying around Turner that I was leaving, even though I wasn't leaving, and when people think you're leaving in a business, you might as well leave.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
mean, once the word's out that you're going to leave and you can't change it, it's over.
Yeah.
You got to. You may want to stay, but people still say, "Oh, he's going to go. He's going to go."
Yeah. You're on the shit list at that point, basically.
That's right, and especially in media,
Yeah.
you see it in the news right now. What's happening in Hollywood and television and so forth. People rumors kill something, and then so I spoke to Ted, but McGurk was really the guy who did most of the negotiations, and it was a great job. It was we at the time we did all the television for the Braves, all the cable television for the NBA. It was before ESPN got involved. We bought a hockey team. I was the president of the hockey team, the Thrashers. I was charged of WCW, as you know, and we had the Goodwill games. We had other sports on television. We were acquired by Time Warner, and we had everything that Time Warner offered: HBO, Warner Music. At the time, we owned three movie studios: New Line, Castle Rock, and Warner Brothers.
Jeez.
We really had everything in entertainment. You'd go out to California and meet the people in Hollywood, and you were the sports guy. They treat you, everybody was integrated at the time. Ted and working for Ted was beautiful. He I don't know if you know this, but he was a big benefactor giving money to the Citadel where I went to college.
Really?
And his three sons all went to Citadel. So once he knew that I went to Citadel, that was another thing. One day he walked up to me and he said, "I'm a billionaire and you're not." And I said, "Well, I'm a general. You'll never be a general. I could still be a billionaire." And that would piss him off. He got pissed off. And people say he's crazy. I think he's brilliant, but I could get him going.
Yeah.
And people say, "Stop doing that to him." And he said, "No, some of it is really private. I can't say, but
Yeah.
he's just a wonderful person. He's suffering now, but he's a brilliant mind. If you wrote a book of his life and made a movie, no one would believe it. Billionaire, a news station in Moscow, starting a news network, starting all the, international broadcasting as well. Owner of the Braves, owner of the Hawks in the NBA. At one point owned more private land than anyone else in America.
Yeah.
60-something miles of trout streams, cattle, married a movie star, Jane. It's a make-believe story,
Yeah.
but it's all true.